the quarter pounder mukbang. Hey man, what's happening?
Finally caught you live.
What's the wait? You're flashing red. Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What
It's
are you
not me.
underneath?
It's not me.
Is a
It's not
truck or
me.
something?
Yeah, it's a truck. I'm surrounded by semi trucks, so obviously it's a truck. But yeah, it's just a semi truck. It's carrying a bunch of designer cars on it, man.
Oh well,
Somebody,
fucking
somebody,
tell them to
somebody.
give you one.
Yeah, somebody's got some money, right? Designer cars on there.
Hey Krista, what you doing? You just came back with some queso tacos. Oh, that sounds good.
Hey, Krista, what was that?
Aries
What was
says
that?
Vaughn is under red alert. Oh, remember
Yeah,
that?
I'm under
Remember
red
that game,
alert.
Red
Yeah.
Alert? That was a good
Yeah,
game.
I remember. I remember. Well, Krista, why would you have my live last night, man? What the hell, dude? I got to use the mod last night. I've been doing lives. I got 5G, but got to pay for it. So, but I got 5G. So you notice my shit ain't breaking up because I
Oh,
had
so
to
you
pay for
got
5G.
5G. That was the problem. You had 4G, now you got 5G.
No, my problem was shitty Wi-Fi, but now I've got 5G. So I don't have, it's not shitty no more.
Do
But you
you?
got to pay for it.
I don't want you to dox yourself, but do you have 7-Eleven now by you? 7-Eleven.
No, there's no 7-Eleven anywhere near me. Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
7-Eleven's an East Coast thing.
Yeah, the 7-Eleven, I think, is an East Coast thing anyway. Yeah, exactly. I think 7-Eleven is an East Coast thing.
Yeah.
Nope, no 7-Elevens. No Piggly Wigglies either. So,
And no Stewards, no
no,
Cumberlands.
no,
You're missing out
no,
on a
no,
lot of places.
no Kroger's either. Did you know that?
But you know what you
No
have
Kroger.
out west though? You got In-N-Out Burger. That's a good place. You got an
That's a
In-N-Out
good
Burger.
place. Yeah, In-N-Out Burger's a good place. Yeah,
And what's the
we
other
got those.
place that people like that's out there? The other burger place, the
Well, see, our Kroger out here is called
Whataburger. Oh, you
Smith.
also have Whataburger too.
Yeah, we have Whataburger, but our Kroger out west here is called Smith's for some stupid reason. And the Smiths doesn't have near the content that the Krogers have. So there you go. Oh,
Krista says she only came in to say hello real quick. Baby, you know I don't like making quickies. You know I like long couple.
she's been working her ass off. So I don't blame her if she's
Yeah,
got to
she's
work.
working 2, 3 shifts nursing, man. She's hustling,
Yeah,
man.
she's busting ass. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, now the Hardee's here is called
You
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. That's what I was thinking about too.
Yeah,
Carl's
Carl's
Jr.
Jr.
is supposed to
and
be real good.
and at least the Carl Jr. I went to did not have mushroom and Swiss burgers. And I'm like, "You're what?" He says,
You
"No,
know
we ain't
what? You
got
know
them."
what has Vaughn? You're gonna shit a brick when you hear this. You know what has mushroom and Swiss burgers now?
Who?
Burger King.
Burger King finally got a mushroom and Swiss burger. You know whose idea
There's
that
a
was?
mushroom and Swiss
You
Whopper
know
now
whose
they have.
idea that was? Do you know whose idea that was?
That was yours.
You damn right it was. You know how I know? Because they emailed me. They said, "What kind of Whopper do you want?" I said, "I want a mushroom and Swiss Whopper. I want a mushroom and Swiss Whopper," and they fucking gave it to me. What about that? Now I ain't
Yeah.
going to get no credit. I ain't going to get no credit for it. I ain't going to get
Yeah.
recognized
Well,
for
they're
it. I
scumbags. Yeah.
But yeah, well, all of
They should
corporate
send you a
is that
couple
way.
of million. I mean, at least, get you
Well, the
off your.
thing of it is, well, see, here's the thing. See, what I should have done is I should have marched my ass over to the clerk's office, and I should have fucking trademarked
File
and
that shit.
copyrighted
Yeah, you
that
should have
shit.
got a copy. Yeah.
I should have filed the shit out of that because see, then they have to recognize that it was my idea. See,
Yeah.
but dummy me, I wasn't thinking. I wasn't fucking thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cocksuckers.
another
They,
one.
you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Even if you had it notarized, they would have still fucking robbed you.
They would have still figured out a way to shaft me. Yeah, I know. Doesn't it suck? But I mean, but yeah, that was my idea. I'm not even making that shit up. They emailed me. They said, "What kind of Whopper do you want?" I said, "I want a mushroom and Swiss Whopper. That's what I want." And now apparently they got one out there, huh? How's it taste? Is it
Yeah.
any good? Is it
Ah,
any good?
You know what? I think it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, it's. I look a regular Whopper is good. They're tasty. They're
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I would give a regular Whopper an 8 out of 10. A
yeah,
mushroom Swiss, I think it's slightly better than a regular Whopper, so I give it like an
yeah,
8.2, 8.3.
yeah, yeah.
It's good. It's tasty. It's
Yeah.
tasty.
Well, I haven't tried one. I didn't even know they had it, but I'll have to go try it since it's my fucking idea.
Yeah.
Since it's my idea, I ought to go try it, right?
I tell you
But
what, if you make a mukbang of you eating a mushroom Swiss burger at Burger King, I'll throw you $50.
all right. Well,
All
well, now
right.
you said the same thing about the raspberry, and I never got the
And
fifty
I
bucks.
did.
So I
I
mean,
I sent you two $50. I sent you two
right, but
times.
that was for something else, John. That wasn't for the raspberry. The
Well,
raspberry was
okay.
in your
Well,
life.
okay. I don't know about what promises I made, but I'm saying today, January 13th, 2026. I can't believe it's the year 26 already.
Yeah,
I'll
and the
say
crazy.
right here, if you go out and buy yourself a Whopper, mushroom Swiss Whopper, if they have it in your location, maybe they don't. If you
Well, see, that's
do,
the thing.
I'll give you 50. I'll send you $50. All right.
All right. Well, that sounds like a winner. All right,
And
but
and the,
now,
and the trolls are recording this probably, and the
oh, I'm
trolls
sure.
won't leave it down.
I'm sure. I'm sure they're recording. But okay. Well, now I got to find a Burger King in my area because I ain't seen a Burger King in forever, dude.
They
But I'll
they
see if
should
I can find
definitely
a
have
Burger.
Burger Kings everywhere by you.
Well, well, you would think, but I ain't seen one in a long time, bro. I'm serious. I'll see
Kind
if
of
I
like
can find
stuffed
one.
crust pizza. Someone says, look at the love birds bonding over.
Oh god, these people are hard. Looks like kind of like stuffed crust pizza. Yeah, that's Pizza Hut with the stuffed crust pizza. I haven't had Pizza Hut in a long time either. I
I'm
haven't
not a
had
fan
Pizza
of
Hut in
Pizza
years.
Hut. I don't like Pizza Hut.
I haven't had Pizza Hut in years.
Why
But
eat
yeah,
Pizza Hut when you can have real, authentic Italian pizza? You know what I'm saying?
right, right. But yeah, Aries is 100% correct. Another one of Vaughn's ideas was stolen. Yes, absolutely was. That was my fucking idea. They emailed me. They said, "What kind of Whopper do you want?" I said, "I want a mushroom and Swiss Whopper." I did. I swear to God, I did. I'll see if I can find that fucking email. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
find it.
get that. If you get that, you get they're fucked 3 ways to Sunday on that.
Because that was my idea, dude. Seriously, that was my idea. No kidding. Pizza
Pizza
73
73.
Canadian. It must be a
Canadian,
Canadian thing.
anything Canadian sucks. Canada fucking sucks, man.
I don't
Canada is where
dispute
that
it.
cocksucker. Canada is where that fucking cock fucking sucking floppy headed Canadian Ernie Chrysler lives.
Ernie Chrysler lives. Yeah, Ernie Chrysler
Yeah,
lives in
we
Canada.
don't fucking like Canada. Who the fuck likes Canada?
Yeah, exactly. It's always mozzarella cheese. Well, I love mozzarella cheese. There's nothing wrong with mozzarella cheese.
Hey
Hey,
Vaughn,
Vaughn,
did
did
you
you
tell
tell
John
John?
about your daughter's interview?
Yeah, Kitty KPZ. Do you know who Kitty KPZ is, right?
She's one of your haters, trolls,
Yeah,
naysayers.
right. Right. Kenny KPZ is one of my haters. He's going to interview my kids and them underage, them minors.
Well, they're gonna say how much of a loving father you are and how good you were to them and
Well,
how the
if they
government
do
stole
that, if
them
they
and
do that,
kidnapped them.
well, if they do that, the interview lasts about 2 seconds because you know these
Well,
trolls
yeah,
are
of
going to want
course,
them
the
to say
trolls. The only way that the interview is going to be released is that if they were brainwashed to say anything bad about you. I mean,
right, exactly, or unless they can twist their words. They'll twist their words and make them say they
ah.
hate their daddy and make them say that I
So
molested them or
What
something.
is this interview supposedly supposed to happen?
January 29th, I heard. I heard it was January 29th.
And how old is your kid's going to be on January 29th?
My
Just by the
my
way.
eldest daughter is 15 and the twins are 14, so they're minors, which means the trolls are going to be in hot water if they go through with this interview because, manipulating minors,
I thought
folks.
the foster parents were good with you. What, they're going to fuck you over that way?
Well, they don't the foster parents don't know these are I mean, do you really think Kenny KBZ is going to call them up and say, "Yeah, I'm one of Von Helton's haters"? No, of course not.
Well,
It's just like when
what
they were
I'm
talking to
saying
Andrew.
is, if anybody calls up anything about anything, the parents should be very defensive.
Well, you would think, but apparently the parents are okay with it or it wouldn't be
If
going, right?
someone, if I had kids, and someone calls up and says, "Oh, I want to do an interview," what the fuck? I would say, "Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here!"
exactly. Exactly. I'd say, no, you ain't
And
interviewing my
knowing
kids. Get
who
the fuck
you
out
are,
of
and
here.
the foster parents, I met that lady. She's smart. She knows who you are. She knows the
Yeah,
problems.
yeah,
She
yeah.
should, yeah. That's something fishy going on there. I don't know what's going
Something,
on with that.
something. So, well, they probably paid her. They probably paid her a shit ton of money
Well, or or
to do
it's
the
going to be a
interview.
fake interview, or else it's fake people
Or
pretending to be
yeah, it
your
could be a
daughter.
fake. Yeah, it could be a fake interview. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I mean, it could be
Because
someone
my
pretending
daughter,
to be your daughter.
because the first thing my daughter's gonna say is that, oh shit, Sharpie, you scared the piss out of me. That's just somebody walking their dog. It's just somebody walking their dog. Calm down. Holy shit, you startled the fuck out of me, dog. Shit, damn it.
Yeah,
Lay
that's
down. Go
fucking
lay
get.
down.
How's the dog doing,
Anyway,
by the way? The dog's
he's doing
surviving,
fine.
huh?
Well, you can hear he's got a healthy set of lungs, ain't he?
Well,
All
the
right, calm
trolls were
down.
saying the dog was going to be deader than Jesus in a couple of
Yeah,
days. It
well, I know
lasted a
what.
couple of
Well,
months.
and the trolls are right. How many times, John? How many times have the trolls been right?
Big old whopping goose egg, big old
Yeah, big
whopping
old
goose
whopping
egg,
zero. Yeah,
big
go Sharpie.
fucking
Oh,
whopping goose egg.
Sharpie, dude, Sharpie got away from me and went after one of one of this dude's dog, and the dog was like 10 times the size of Sharpie, and Sharpie was going after this dog. I thought Sharpie was going to kill it, and I'm like, oh shit! I'm trying to grab the leash, and it's like, holy shit, man! I have never seen Sharpie just absolutely bolo a big dog like that, man. I was shocked. I was
What did the
absolutely
guy
in
do?
shock.
Did the guy was the guy
Well,
furious?
the guy took it. The guy took it in good, clean fun. He didn't, he didn't freak out or nothing. He took it in good fun, but it was just the idea that I'm sitting here trying to chase after this little tiny dog that's chasing after a big dog, and has actually got the big dog boloed. And it's like, damn, I mean, Midnight was the same way though. Midnight had all them big outside dogs. She had every one of them lined up like a fucking troop, man, and like a commander inspecting the troops. It was crazy. I saw that with my own
Yeah, it
eyes.
was crazy how Midnight was like that.
Midnight was the boss of all them dogs, man. She was.
Yeah,
She
she
absolutely was.
was. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But anyway, I totally lost my train of thought. What was oh yeah, the interview. Look, the interview. If the interview does go down, what's going to happen is that my kids are going to say that Millie and Marcia told them to write on the wall that they were hungry. That Millie and Marcia trashed the apartment. Well, trailer. Trashed the trailer with rotted food and Mountain Dew, which they did. My oldest daughter remembers that shit. She's not forgotten that. I'm sure she hasn't forgotten it. And my daughters and my son watched their mommy being handcuffed and dragged away because of the frosts and the trolls. They saw that out the kitchen window with their own
Yeah.
eyes. So they'll bring that up. But see, the trolls ain't never going to bring up any of this shit. They're gonna say, yeah, your father was threatening Andrea, and here's a chopped up video to make it sound like he threatened Andrea, knowing damn good well I didn't threaten Andrea.
Well,
That whole thing with the mouse, where I said I could kill you, I was talking about weapons at the time, and that it was in that context.
well,
It
they
had
take
nothing to do with
everything
me.
out of context, and your children are educated enough to know the right from wrong. They know
Right,
what to say.
right. But
They-
see, they'll spin that to, oh yeah, your daddy was threatening your mommy and all this shit, knowing good and well
They'll
that
defend
I'm,
you. The kids will fucking stand up and defend you, Vaughn. Don't worry.
buddy, I hope so. I hope so, because it's been a long time.
You're
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
vindicated. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna send you a prayer. I'm praying to the Almighty Creator Hashem that this interview is gonna vindicate Vaughn, and it's gonna and these trolls are gonna eat their own shit. L'chaim, l'chaim, Baruch
Yeah,
Hashem. The trolls are gonna eat their own shit with this interview. L'chaim, Baruch Atah Adonai
yeah.
Eloheinu melech haolam asher kol nireh b'velo.
Well, that's the thing. Andrea never was abused. See, that's the thing.
Yeah,
All this abuse shit was completely made up by the trolls. All of it. Andrea, you
yeah.
see how tiny Andrea is. If Andrea was abused, she would have been a bloody pulp. Was
Yeah.
Andrea a bloody pulp? Did Andrea have any bruises on her? Fuck no, she didn't. You know why? Because I'm old fashioned. I don't believe in hitting a woman. Oh wow, gee, I forgot about that part, Vaughn. I'm old fashioned. I don't believe in hitting a woman, and they know that. The trolls know that too. But see, they're not going to bring that up, are they? Of course not. Fuck no, they
No,
ain't going to bring that up.
no.
Oh shit, that's close, dude. That's really close to my car, dude. That semi
What
truck
happened?
got really, really close. That semi truck got really close to my car. Oh, he's hauling
What
some pull longs. Wow.
what are
He's
you
hauling.
fucking on the highway? What are you on the side of the highway or some shit?
No, I'm at a truck stop, and these big trucks are all around me and shit. which is kind of safe in one point, but in another, it's not that good.
I
It's a
was
big.
sleeping. I was sleeping in at that seven. Remember that 7-Eleven that we used
Yeah,
to go to by the McDonald's?
yeah, I
I was
remember.
sleeping in the car. I was sleeping in the parking lot in the car, and the cop came up to me, banging on the window.
Yeah,
He was like, "Oh, did you OD? Are you dead?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? OD? Am I dead? I don't do drugs." And he goes, "Well, we have a lot of people around these places that like to shoot up drugs and kill themselves."
yeah. Well, I was parked in the suburbs, and there in Jersey, and cop pulls up alongside, gives me the thumbs up, and I give him the thumbs up back, and that was the end of it. He went on. That was all it took. You
In the
know.
suburbs, when was that?
Oh, this was back when I was still in Jersey, dude. I was still in Jersey.
What that
I was
happened when
still
you
in
were
Jersey.
with me? You never told me that story.
No, well, it was a long time ago, and it wasn't that
Oh,
big a deal, so I never bothered.
okay.
It wasn't that big a deal.
Okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Sometimes Jersey cops can be real rough.
well, but see, you know what the nice thing is though, John?
Yeah.
When they pull up my license plate or they check my ID, the cops already told me the first thing that comes up, boom, model citizen. That's the first thing that comes up. Cops already told me that it comes up automatic, model citizen.
What are your kids' ages? Are they sure they still matter? What does that say?
He's asking me if my kids are still minors. Yeah, my eldest is 15 and my twins are 14, dude. They are minors, which means if the trolls are manipulating or coercing my children, that is against the law. What? Okay, what kind of burger is that? Double cheeseburger?
Just a double cheese.
Yeah. But yeah, if they manipulate those kids in any way, that is contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and they can all go to fucking jail for that shit. And I'll be the one to put them in
That'd
it.
be nice. That'd be
That would be
nice.
real nice. And since Kitty KPZ is one of the original motherfuckers that plotted
Mhm.
on Skype to destroy my family and my finances, it couldn't happen to a better guy, right? Couldn't happen to a better guy. But yeah, I'm old fashioned. I don't believe in hitting
What?
women.
He's a man and he calls himself Kitty?
Kenny,
Oh,
Kenny.
Kenny. Oh,
Yeah.
Kenny, that guy. I thought you were saying Kitty. Oh,
Dude,
Kenny,
I don't know.
Kenny.
I don't know what is it with my fucking English? I'm sitting there saying, yeah, I want to find the police station. And they're like, you want to find what? I said, I want to find a police station. And they're like, say it again slowly. And I said, police. And they're like, oh, you want the police? I said, yeah, I want the police. Can they not
Uh,
understand me or something? Am I not hard? Am I hard to
no,
understand?
no. When you say it so fast, it sounded like Kenny. Kenny sounded like Kitty when you said it so
Yeah,
fast.
but I mean, here in Arizona, nobody knows what the word police means. I guess because every time I say the word police, they're like, what? And I have to say it. I have to say two syllables, police. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, you want the police?" I said, "Yeah, I want the police." They don't. They can't. For some reason, when I say the word police, they don't. It doesn't register or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
My English is fine. John is just hard of hearing. Well, I don't know.
That's true. I'm
But
a
it,
little fucked in the head. Yeah.
but yeah, I don't know why they don't understand the word police. I mean, it's not like I'm slurring my words and shit. But I guess like you said, I say it so fast that they just don't hear me or something. And so I have to say police. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you want the police station?" I said, "Yes, I want the police station." Then I go down to the police station, I filled out a report and all this good shit. And I need to go back there and see if they'll I've had the other police do a check on my car, but I'll go and get these police to do a check on my car as well, and then that way, just in case. Because you never know. I mean, I did have somebody try to kill me recently, so maybe he slapped an air tag on me. So I'll go and
Whoa.
get my
Who's?
shit
Oh,
checked
who?
out.
Oh, yeah. What happened with that? The killing you?
Yeah, Will Phil tried to kill me. He put his ran him by my throat and said, "I can kill you for hurting that dog." I said, "I'm not hurting that dog. You are." So
Wilford. Oh, that
anyway,
guy that used to come on the show, Wilford guy.
yeah, William Phillips, yeah, the guy that used to come on the show.
He
Yeah,
met
that's
you
him.
in real life.
He met me in real life and tried to steal Sharpie, and Sharpie bit him and ran away from him, but he kept the harness, but Sharpie bit him and got away. and
Oh,
came back to
what
me.
was this live? Was this filmed?
No, it wasn't filmed. But
So
I had to get a new harness and leash for Sharpie.
you reported this
Because
to the police, did you?
yes, police were
And what did
reported.
the police say? The police said they're gonna get him.
My cousin swears up and down that these police are like bulldogs. They don't let go. They
Okay.
don't let go. That's what she said. She
Wow,
said
that
these
guy that
police.
we talked to on the internet tried to grab you by the throat and steal Sharpie. Wow.
Yes, yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he
Wow.
hurt my index finger too. Hurt my index finger. I can't bend my. This is the farthest I can bend my index finger. And I asked the doctor, I said, is it going to be all right? She said, it's 50-50 chance you'll get mobility in your finger again. I'm like, well, gee, thanks. But yeah, 50%, that's all I get. That's all the doctor's
And they're
giving me,
not gonna. These
50%.
cops. I hope something happens, man. I hope these cops get off their
Well,
fucking
now,
ass.
my cousin said these cops here are like bulldogs. They will not let go. They will
Oh,
get his ass. So
I
I
hope
hope
so.
that's true. I hope that's true. Now, where did Will Phil get this idea of trying to rescue Sharpie? Oh, yeah, he got it from Ernie Chrysler's YouTube channel. That's where he got it
Yeah,
from.
the trolls.
Remember,
Yeah.
save Sharpie, gotta save Sharpie, hashtag save Sharpie. Okay, well, that's aiding and abetting. That is encouragement. That is,
Yeah.
all that good shit. And so, what would that entail? Could Ernie finally lose his fucking YouTube channel? Oh my God, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Because I tell you, if the police call YouTube and tell them take your channel down, your channel's going down. Tough shit. That's just the way it goes, man. That's the way it goes. Yeah, you're in the deep hole now, man. You're in a deep YouTube hole now, buddy. John, I wanted to tell you thank you for praying for my husband a while back.
Or better yet, Vaughn. Or better yet, Vaughn, fucking early crisis mother should just cut the internet off and have no internet.
That would be best. Just cut his ass off from the internet forever.
Simply Christian says, John, I wanted to tell you thank you for praying for my husband a while back. I'm happy to say he's home after 6 weeks on life support in ICU. Oh,
Wow. Wow, that's
Baruch
crazy.
Hashem.
Yeah, that's
Prayer
good
where
recovery, man.
I believe in the power of prayer, guys. I believe in
I do
prayer.
too. I do too. I believe that if we're sincere, that the universe hears us, the gods hear us, the goddesses hear us, or whatever you believe. But I do believe that. I do believe it hears and will help us out. But yeah, good old Ernie. I mean, if the police call YouTube and say, "Hey, Widow Wonderland channel's going down, Fat Photog's channel's going down, Nuts and the Pieces channel's going down," they got to take them down, guys. Sorry. If the
All
police,
these people, all that needs to happen is these people's mothers need to just shut the internet off and there'd be no way to make YouTube videos anymore. That'd be
that's
it.
right.
Done. They're cooked, you
Yeah.
know?
Hmm. Well, that's the thing. If the police get involved, their parents are going to know, right? Their parents will know if the police get involved. I'm almost certain of that. Because YouTube has to be held accountable for that shit, man. YouTube could have stopped this 20 years ago by simply enforcing their toes, which says that harassment will not be tolerated. Well, what is a hate channel? It's harassment. Durr. It's the very definition of harassment. So YouTube dropped the ball by not fucking enforcing their terms of service 20 years ago. Because if they had, none of this shit would be happening right now. None of it. Literally none of it. It's like I said in my video. Would I be sitting in this car right now if Ernie Chrysler's channel had been taken down 20 years ago by YouTube? The answer is no, I would not. No, I would not. That's the
You'd be
truth.
living a happy
That,
life with your
I'd be
wife and kids.
in my 32 million. Don't forget that. That's important. I'd still have my 32 mil. Now, granted, most of my 32 million is in paperwork. That's true. But I mean, it's the idea of the thing. But I mean, I'd be a millionaire. Me and Andrea probably have 6 kids like we wanted. And we'd be living the good life, man. And the trolls fucked it all up. Now, some of the trolls are trying to put a positive spin on it, and they're trying to say that it was good that we got Andrea away from you because look how she turned on you now that she's with Darren. Yeah, but it was real shitty
I
about
don't
how
see
it
her
went
turned on.
about
She
that.
didn't turn on you with Darren. I watched that one video with her and Darren, and she's talking about she's begging Darren to come let you live on the ranch and save you and help you, and she said
Well,
she
you got to
loves
watch.
you.
Well, go watch the rest of the live shows because now she's in lockstep with the trolls that I was abusing her and beating on her and mistreating on her. I'm old fashioned, folks. I don't believe in hitting a woman. Okay, anybody that knows me knows I'm old fashioned. I don't believe in hitting a woman. Okay, I believe that you should get a woman to attack a woman. That's what I believe. I just go, hey, chick, you want to fight for me? Because I can't hit a woman. That's what I do. I get a woman to fight for me because I won't hit a woman. I don't believe in it.
Yeah, I
And
don't
and
hit
the
women
trolls
either.
know that. And the trolls know that shit. The trolls know that shit. They're playing this shit up. Oh, Andrea was so abused. The kids were so abused. Oh wait, the judge in the court case said, oh, the children were never abused or neglected. He was just pissed off that CPS kept getting called over and over and over out to
Yeah,
my house. That was the only reason. But the judge said that the kids were never mistreated, they were never abused, they were never neglected. And I think what broke the camel's back was when the CPS and the trolls and the school system all said that I sent my kids to school covered in piss and shit. Well, obviously, I never did that. That's a flat out lie. And I think that's what broke the camel's back because the judge was pretty pissed off over at CPS, not at me, at CPS. And so I think that's what broke the camel's back on that because they incessantly lied. When my kids testified in family court, they proved that CPS had lied consistently to that judge over and over and over again. There was one time they took the kids. There was nothing wrong. They were talking to my housekeeper on the phone. And the housekeeper's like, "Yeah, man, I'm out there every fucking week cleaning his house, doing his dishes." And they talked to the housekeeper. They went in, they checked the house. The house was spotless. The kids were fine. I was fine. In fact, I think the kids were eating at the time. And they said, we're taking your kids anyway. I said, wait a minute, what? They said, no, we're taking your kids anyway. I said, you can't do that. That's felony kidnapping. He said, we don't care. We're taking them anyway. I said, listen, there's nothing wrong with the house, nothing wrong with me, nothing wrong with the kids. You talked to the housekeeper, you inspected the house is spotless. See you bye. And they said, no, we're taking the kids. I said, you can't do that. They said, we're going to do it anyway. And they eventually took the kids. I asked that one, I said, are you above the law? She said, yes. And then they took the kids. So they were taking my kids when there was literally nothing wrong with that house or the kids or me. And there's no way that's right. There's no way that's justified. Okay. And I think the judge got mad at CPS because he was livid at him. He wasn't mad at me at all. He was mad at CPS and for
yeah.
good reason because they lied to him. They lied to him over and over and over and over again. That is crazy, man. That's some crazy shit. Lying to a judge, man. I would never lie to a judge. No fucking way. I would never lie to a judge. Anyways, though, my children are minors, and so if they go forward with the interview, and I suspect that they are manipulating these kids in any way, shape, form, or fashion, I will call the FBI. They will be involved, and I'll keep calling the goddamn FBI until arrests are made. Are we clear
Yeah.
on that, trolls? Are we clear on that, trolls? We better be.
I mean,
If
you
I have
have this
to,
video of this stupid liberal white woman who's fighting with ICE agents and drove her car into an ICE agent. The ICE agent whipped out his pistola and
yeah,
unalived her headshot.
yeah, he
Point blank.
unalived her, didn't he?
Why can't we get one of these fucking people to fucking do it to these trolls? Huh? Why
Where the
don't they
fuck?
fucking
Where,
do it to these goddamn trolls?
where the fuck is all the Muslims? Where are they
Yeah,
hiding?
where the fuck are all
Where,
these
where
people,
the fuck's all the Muslims at, man? Why can't we get some Muslims to unalive some of these motherfuckers,
Yeah,
man? What the hell?
exactly.
It's like,
That's
damn,
exactly what
they're,
I'm
they're
talking
all
about,
hiding,
huh?
man. I guess they're all on holiday or some shit. It's like, fuck, man.
Let's get some DHS agents, some ICE agents. Let's get some fucking Homeland Security people out of here.
Something, anything,
Some
yeah.
fucking
Well, now
fire,
see,
man.
I called the FBI. In all seriousness, I called the
He's
FBI
still. I just
years
want to
ago.
hold on, step. Hold on, step. 1 second. He's still very hurt badly, but he's alive. I'm so grateful he made it. It was the scariest thing I ever experienced. I'm sorry, Krista. So sorry. Will Phil is bragging about how he got an unauthorized squeeze in on you during the altercation over Sharpie. Did the police put you in touch with victim services, Vaughn?
Um, no, but they had me go to urgent care and get a report on my finger. And like I said, the doctor says I got 50-50
50.
chance. Yep.
And he's still walking around out there. Will Phil is
And
still
he's
walking
still
around
walking
that street.
around. Yeah, but I don't think he'll be walking for very long.
When
Because
what? How long ago this happened? When did this
it's been
happen?
what, a few days, I guess. It's been a few days. I don't know, a couple
Holy
days, 3 days.
shit! They know where you are, Vaughn. Are you safe?
I don't know, maybe.
Wait. So Will Phil found out where you're camping, where you're staying?
He found where I was at. He don't know where I'm at now, I don't think.
Oh,
They
okay,
claim to know where I'm at, but they don't know where I'm at. But they claim to know where I'm at. But they don't know where I'm at. I
okay.
moved my location. Now the bitch of it is though, John, I have to pay to park here and I have to pay for the internet, which means I have to ask for very large donations. I don't want to do that obviously, but I have no
How much
choice.
is parking
Well, parking isn't too bad. It's $10 a
a
pop.
day?
So no, 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 for a few days. I got a deal. I jewed him down, John. You'd be proud
Oh,
of me.
you gave him the Jew treatment.
I
Okay.
give him the Jew treatment. I give him the Jew. Be proud of me. I give him the Jew treatment.
Oh, that's
But
awesome.
I got a
You
decent
Jewed the
deal. So
fucker down. I love it.
I got a decent deal. But still, I still got to pay. So
Oh man, I'm so
um,
sorry that happened to you. I was scared that one time when the troll fucking ran in front of my car and started beating on my hood, and
yeah.
that was fucking crazy. I mean,
Oh, I
I ran
imagine.
out and I was beating on his car. I mean, he was following me. I mean, he was following me, and I tried to lose him, but I couldn't. So I
Right,
hopped
right.
out of my car and just ran out to his car and started fucking screaming, banging on
Yeah,
his car.
right,
You
right.
know. And
Well,
if he
I
reported
you
me
know
to cops that I hit his car, well, he's admitting to following me. You know what I mean?
right,
You
exactly.
can't tell the police,
Right.
yeah, I traveled 3,000 miles to fucking stalk John on the internet, from the, yo, that
No, I'm
doesn't
not.
look
No,
so
no,
good.
no, I'm not kidding. My finger was caught in the harness and the leash. So when Will Phil pulled on Sharpie to take him out of my hands, he literally pulled my finger out of joint and pulled a tendon in my finger.
Who's paying for this medical bill, man? That you got medical bills now?
I got Medicaid. Medicaid covered it.
Oh, okay, good, dude. Man, that's fucked up, man. This is
Yeah,
sick.
well,
Well, Phil, I
hopefully,
really hope you really fucking get the goods, man.
well,
And
like I said, my cousin swears up and down these cops are like bulldogs. They will not quit until they get their man. They're like
I
the
don't
county
understand
mountie.
why
They'll
your
get their man.
cousin doesn't let you stay at the house, give you a room or something.
Because she's scared to death that they'll find out where her house is and they'll send CPS out there to steal her kids and they'll send the government out there to kick her out of her house. That's why.
Yeah,
She's
that's
scared to death. She's scared to death of these people. And she has every right to be scared to death of these
that's why I
people
don't do live
because,
streams at the place. That's why I'm in my car live streaming because God forbid they find out where I live. I'd be terrified.
yeah, because they can get you evicted. I mean, look what they did to Nick Bravo. They got him kicked out of his apartment and then they got him kicked out of his mobile home. I mean, goddamn, the motherfucker goes and gets him a mobile home and they get him kicked out of that too. These people are fucking relentless, man. They will not stop. Like I said, there's only two things that'll stop these motherfuckers, and that is either jail or a bullet or both. That's the only thing that's going to stop these motherfuckers. And so now let's see.
One of your
Wait now. Let's see here. What we got? We got something going on. Oh, there's Johnny boy. That ain't Solar Marshall, but that's John. So hello, John. Oh shit, that wasn't him. Fuck me. God damn it, I can't
oh
get rid of it either.
no.
Shit. God damn
Oh
it.
no. Oh
Son
no.
of a
Did
bitch. I
somebody
thought
do
that was John.
something to your screen? Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know.
Oh rude.
I don't know if they'll ban me for that or not. Somebody said they won't, so I don't know.
I didn't
Hopefully they
see
won't
it,
ban me
honey,
for it.
because I wasn't looking. I'm
Well,
kinda like doing
hopefully I
stuff.
won't. Maybe I
Oh
can fucking edit it out or something. That
oh
wasn't
my
John. That
gosh.
was not John. That couldn't have been John. Surely not.
Hopefully nobody reports it and it won't be a big
Hopefully
issue.
not.
I
Yeah.
mean, oh my gosh. You didn't do anything wrong. I know. You're gonna
That's the
have
same
to.
person back again.
I know you're only on your phone, so it's harder, but you're gonna have to
Yeah, it's
definitely make
10
sure that
times more
people.
difficult. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
10 times more difficult when you're on a phone.
You want to be able to play videos in your StreamYard panel? Pay me, bitch. That's what StreamYard did. They got fucking greedy. They gave everybody a whole bunch of fucking features at the beginning of the program and then took them all away where you gotta pay $50 fucking a month to use fucking StreamYards. And half the features that you used to be able to use on StreamYards for free, you gotta pay for now. That's shrink featureization. And I don't know if I'm the first person to use this word, but it's a new word that I made up today.
I try to be nice to everybody, and I try to be
Really?
nice to everybody, and I get dicked on.
Okay, so
But
somebody came up to you trying to feed your puppy some
right,
food.
right,
Okay, and then what
and
happened?
then we tussled. My finger got stuck in the harness, and so when
Oh,
he pulled Sharpie away from me, he pulled my finger and tore a tendon in my finger.
oh
And so
Jesus.
the doctor's giving me a 50-50 chance of the finger ever working right again.
Oh
So
my God.
but anyway, I had to fill out a police report, and I had to go to urgent care and talk to the doctor, and the doctor looked at me stone faced and said, "Well, I give you 50-50." And I'm like, "Well,
Oh,
shit." So I've only got a 50-50 chance of
horrible.
being able to use my finger ever again. But
Which finger
yeah,
was it? Which finger?
it's my left index. It's my left index. I can hold it out straight like this, but I can't bend it. If I try to bend it, it starts shaking, and it hurts. So, because he pulled the
Oh,
tendon out. Can I explain why the
well,
cost of metals
terrible.
is skyrocketing? No, I can't. Everything is skyrocketing. The businesses see a chance for the prices to go up, and so they're making the prices go up until Trump breaks them come down again, I guess. But yeah, copper and steel and manganese, all that shit's going up, I guess. Yeah,
So
I'm
what
okay. I
happened
mean,
after he tried to steal a Sharpie and your finger got caught in the harness? What
well,
happened?
like I said, he took off booking it down the parking lot with Sharpie, and I guess Sharpie must have bit him to get away, but Sharpie managed to get away from him and comes running fast as he can to get back to his daddy, minus his harness and leash, of course. So my kids, I had people, I said, man, your kids are so well mannered out in public. What did you do? I said, I laid down the law early on. I said, you're going to act responsible out in public. You're not going to do this running around and roughhousing and carousing and screaming and yelling. You're going to act like a human being when you're out in public. So yeah, absolutely. My kids love me for that. That's right. At least I think
That's
they do. I haven't talked to them in a long time. I lost my
well,
parental rights, and see, when you lose your parental rights, you ain't allowed to talk to them no more. I can maybe go get Arizona and hook up with Arizona and see if I can get on their SSI. And like I said, they're saying I can expedite that. Maybe with me having congestive heart failure, maybe they'll expedite it for me. I should be out. Hopefully, I'm out of the car by February. I'm hoping I am anyway. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Is that I'll be out of the car by February.
how would what kind of goal or what is going to happen that would change right now to get you out of your car?
Winning
Because
the
I mean, it's
lottery.
mid-January. Well, you're not going to
Winning
win
the
the
lottery.
lottery. Stop that.
How do
Stop it.
how do you when? Now wait a
No, you're
minute.
not.
Now wait a minute. How do you know I'm not going to win the lottery? How can you say
I
that
don't know.
for
You've
sure?
been saying that for like what, 10 years? Stop.
Yeah, so
You
that doesn't
cannot
mean
put
anything.
yourself in dreams. What you need to do is
Dreams is how. Wait a
be
minute.
in here.
Dreams
No,
eventually
no,
become reality,
calm down. No,
don't
no,
they?
no,
Don't
no,
dreams eventually become reality?
no. No, not all. And what you need to do is actually focus on reality. Reality says that you're not going to win the lottery. Okay.
Right.
Very few.
Right.
Sure, you can buy a couple of lottery tickets every week. No one's discouraging you that. But please
Right.
don't
Right.
bank your future on that. You need to take your own future in your hands and do what you got to do. And I'm almost positive.
Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You've got to help me make a stand.
The only thing I can do now is the only thing I can do now is win the lottery and go on. That's the only thing I can do.
You're never going to win the lottery, Vaughn.
Well, you're not. Well, I can't. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. Stop. I'm not. I'm only 62. I'm not 65. There's no way in hell I'm going to live 3 years in a car. I'd be dead. Okay, so I can't get SSI, I can't get SSDI, and I can't get Social Security because I can't get them until after I'm 65. Okay, so that's 3 years living in my car. I would not survive. I would not survive living in a car. No, 3 goddamn years. No, I would not. I would be dead.
Okay.
So let's be realistic here.
The last half hour of conversation we had about how you can go about and get the help that you definitely need.
But you're not right. But you're not right. Okay, hold on. Yeah, but hold on. I got to explain this. Okay. They're saying that I didn't work. They're saying that I did not work enough work hours. Okay, so if I did not work enough work hours,
no, you're going for SSDI at this point because you're not 65 yet. Here's how that works. You're not 65. Once you qualify for SSDI, which is disability, you can get SSI. Like, this is ridiculous. You sitting here, living in a car, using your money, buying these things, when you could be in even if it's just a small little 13 by 13 room. I know you complained about the one that John found you, but you know what? You should have been thankful to have had that.
Okay, all right, hold on, stop. Okay, stop right there. Because here's the problem. I did not know this woman. This woman never talked to me. I never got to talk to her. I didn't get to find anything out about who these people were. It was in a scary part of the neighborhood. I had no idea who the fuck these people were. I had no idea what kind of environment I was going into.
Hey, stop
and the room was a converted closet. It was a converted closet by his own admission. Okay, so I wasn't going to be able to put my computer in there.
Tone it down. No, tone it down, please. Thank you. I wasn't going to be able. I wasn't going to be able to get my computer set up. I wasn't going to be able to put a bed in there. It's too narrow. The most I could hope for would be maybe a military cot, a fold-up military cot. That's it. That's all I'd be able to squeeze in there because it was a converted closet. Okay. That's it. Well, let's compare that situation to where you're at right now. Which one would be better, Vaughn?
The one where I don't get everything stolen out of my car, which is here. Because if I had left my car parked in there,
you should have taken that little 3x3, whatever room it was.
If I would have left my car in that bad environment, it would have been broke into. I would have had all my computer shit stolen. I would probably even stole the car too, because they can hotwire a car these days.
You wouldn't have had to do that because you had a room to put it all into. Nothing could have been stolen from you because you had a room to put it all in. Right now, you don't have a room.
I don't think you heard me. I don't think you heard me. The room is too small for me to set up my computer stuff. I couldn't even get a bed in there. The best I could have done would have been a fold-up green cot, army cot. That's the best I could hope for.
What more do you need? What more do you need?
I need to get my
bigger than what you have right now.
I can't. I cannot have my car broke into and all my computer shit stolen. No, I cannot. I cannot.
Your computer could be in there along with your little cot.
There was no room. There was no room.
It was definitely bigger than your car.
No, it was not. Actually, no, it was not. No, it was not.
I don't believe
No, it was not. Well, I'm sorry, but it's true.
People in New York live in these extremely small houses, pay thousands of dollars for spaces about the size of your car, and still manage. Please stop with that.
Yeah, well, my car
being up north here. No. Right. You're very sheltered from living in Kentucky.
Right, but my car would have been parked in a bad neighborhood. It would have got broke into. All my computer shit would have got stolen, and boy, then I'd really been in a pickle.
Your
Then
computer shit wouldn't have been in there. What are you talking about?
where am I going to put
The
it?
computer,
The room is too
you would have
small.
put
You're
it
not
in
listening.
your room.
You're not
Oh, I
listening to
am
me. The room is
listening.
too small.
I am listening. What
I
I'm
don't think
saying
so.
is you make it work. There are ways
Make
to
it
make
work.
shelves.
Make it
No,
work.
yes, you have shelves. You can build shelves. These people
I don't.
build lofts
I don't
in
think. I
these
don't think you're
little
understanding.
10 by 10 rooms.
I
No,
don't think you're
I don't think
understanding.
you understand. I don't think you understand.
Right.
But
Solar
you're going to
Marshal,
need
where the
to
hell
do
are you,
that.
bro? I only got a half hour left. Where are you, Solar Marshal? Where are you? Yeah, I just got through leaving Solar Marshal a message, and he told me he'd be here, and I emailed him even, and now he ain't showed. And now I only got a half hour left, and then I'm out of StreamYards, so I'm not gonna be able to talk to him. God damn it,
Oh,
Solar!
well,
Why the hell didn't you show up? He didn't
if
show
he
up, so
wants
oh
me to
well.
come down,
I will never use my computer again? Wow. Yeah, I think you need to go to outer darkness there, dude. Bye. I'll never use my computer again, huh? Wow, what a thing to
why?
say. Holy shit,
Why
dude.
wouldn't you? Once you
That's
get
pretty
into a place, you
messed
can
up.
look it up. So, I
Well, it
hear
ain't there,
you
so.
talked to Jess too. Is
Yeah, I
she a
talked to
good
Jess a
friend
little
of
bit.
yours?
Well,
Yeah?
I thought Jess was gonna let me bird dog one of her houses. She wanted to sell her properties, one of her properties. And I said, well, I'll charge you a bird dog fee for selling it. And then I'll sell it at a profit. So if you make money, I get my bird dog fee, and then I'll take my bird dog fee, go get me a place to live, and and then go on from there. And I thought that's what was going to happen, but it never worked out.
Oh,
Just
I didn't
reneged,
realize Jess was
at the
all
last
up
second.
in the property. I didn't
Just
know that
reneged at the
Jess
last.
was in the property
Yeah,
stuff.
Just reneged at the last second. So that's the way it goes.
Well, maybe she had a good reason, but I didn't
I guess.
realize that she actually
I don't.
did
Well, I mean, yeah. Well,
real
here's the
estate
thing.
stuff.
Here's
I
the
don't
thing. If
know
she
that
goes
much
through a
about
normal, real estate agent, they're going to get a commission. Plus, they're going to get selling fees. Plus you got opening costs, closing costs. It would have costed Jess a fucking fortune. But with me, all she would have had to done is pay a bird dog fee. That's it. Just a bird dog fee. So
Oh, I don't know
she's the
what
one.
that means.
So let her
I don't know
go
what
get it.
bird dog
Let her
means.
go. No, let her go get a realtor and find out just how much she's going to get shafted when she goes to sell that property, because she is. Because they're going to do opening costs, closing costs. There's going to the attorney's going to charge a fee. There's going to be all kinds of other shit that she's got to pay on. She doesn't understand, or she don't want to understand. Maybe that's it. Maybe she just don't want to
Okay,
understand.
hold on. What are
Whereas
you
with
talking
me,
about? Like when you
whereas
buy a property,
when you sell a
the
property, you have to pay the
Mhm.
opening costs, closing costs. You have to pay the real
No, actually the
realtor's
buyer
fee.
does. No,
What?
no, the buyer has to pay those. Unless it's a
Sometimes,
first time
sometimes,
homeowner. No, no, unless
sometimes.
it's a first time homeowner, the homeowner that's buying, or not the homeowner, the person buying has to pay all that, plus a fee
Oh,
just to
the
put
closing
a
is on the buyer.
deposit
Yeah, the
down
closing is on
on
the
the
buyer.
bid. You
Yeah,
know,
closing is on the buyer. My bad. Closing is on the buyer. Yeah, I forgot.
that's right.
That's good. But now the opening costs
Yeah.
ain't, and the real
Yes, it
estate
is.
fee ain't.
Because no, because yes, it is. We have to put a deposit down as a bid towards the house, and it can be
Right,
accepted or rejected by the seller. And the only time it's refundable is if it's rejected. Otherwise, that is your initial payment. And then, unless you're a first-time home buyer, then you anything that's beyond a first-time home buyer, you accrue a lot of upfront costs. But
right,
also, sometimes depending on the house, you have to make sure that it's been occupied,
right.
pass an inspection, which is on the buyer. The buyer has to pay for the inspection. There's the appraiser. Buyer has to pay for the appraisal. Yeah, nothing is up on the seller. Trust and believe. The buyer gets the raw end of the deal. Trust and believe. I'm just saying. I
Well,
don't
it's
think that.
different. Okay, hold on. The trolls are going ape shit in the outside chat. Hey, trolls, it's different in different states sometimes. Okay, I'm not going to know all 50 states. I'm not going to know every jot and tittle of all 50 states. Okay, things are done differently in some states. In some states you got to pay the opening costs and closing costs. Some states you only have to pay the closing costs. Some states you don't have to pay anything except the real estate fee. Other states you have to pay everything. It just depends on the state, and it depends on the realtor, and it depends on a lot of factors. There's a lot of factors involved, but I'm not going to sit here and know every fucking jot and tittle of every fucking 50 states. Okay. I'm just not. I'm not the amazing Kreskin. Good God, give me a break. Holy shit. All right, anyway, continue. And Solar, where the fuck are you, dude? You got 15 minutes, bro. Where the fuck are you? He was supposed to be. I just left him a message on one of my videos. Where the fuck is he? He's not here. I don't know why he ain't here. So he's gone. Oh well, shit. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know where he's gone. But I'm down to 15 minutes. I only got 15 minutes left. So I got to start wrapping up. Son of a bitch, man. Dude, he's supposed to have been off. He said he got off. That's why I waited. That's why I waited till this time. Vaughn, are you paying your car insurance? My car insurance is paid up. My tags is paid up. I told you, how many times do I have to keep telling you this? My tax is paid up, my car insurance is paid up, everything is fucking paid up. And now I gotta pay to fucking use the parking lot, and I gotta pay for the goddamn internet. So everything is fucking paid, trolls. There's nothing you can do to me now. Everything is pay. So there's not a damn thing you can do to me. Nothing. Except get mad. So I hope you do get mad. Because there's nothing you can do to me now. Not a damn thing. Except sit and spin. Because that's all you can do. There's nothing wrong with my fucking car insurance. It's paid up in full. My fucking tags are paid up in full. Everything is paid up in full. And I am a model citizen. That's correct. It won't be paid forever, but it's paid up for now. The other trolls can laugh at me, but laugh at me for what? Everything's paid. So what are they going to laugh about? I wish this goddamn dollar sign wasn't in the way, StreamYard. You need to move this dollar sign off of the chat. There's a big honking dollar sign on the chat, and then when people talk, you can't see what they're telling because the dollar sign's right there in the fucking way. You need to move that up to the top of the screen, StreamYards. I hope you're fucking listening, by the way. You need to move the dollar sign up to a little tiny slender box at the top of the screen, and in that way, it's not blocking the chat because the dollar sign is blocking the chat, and you can't read what people say. Go back to Jersey and get beat up by John? Really? God damn, dude. No. And I know John said I would always have a place there. Well, yeah, because I would be his punching bag. Well, I don't want to be anybody's punching bag. Have I found any strange notebooks lately? Oh, are you referring to the movie Death Note? Yeah, that was a good movie, wasn't it? That was a good movie. They find this notebook, and it's full of weird writing and shit, and it's called Death Note. And you fucking open up the book, and when you open up the book, somebody dies. And why did I give him content? Yeah, I know I should have went to Florida. I know I should have went to Florida. John helped a little bit. John helps a little bit, and I appreciate everything that John does. I don't know what John's purpose was, but I told him, I said, we got to stop eating fast food. Have I considered going to Tijuana? No, I haven't. All right, it's 1:52. Obviously, solar is not coming. I wanted to talk about Greenland. There was all kinds of cool shit going on in Greenland that we could have talked about. He never fucking showed. I sent him an email. Plus, he should have gotten notified. But for whatever reason, he never fucking showed up. But oh well. Oh well. John has something going on. I don't know what, but he has something going on. But that's John's problem. Tell us about Greenland. Well, I've only got 8 minutes. So there's Fat Joe with Secular Opinions icon saying some very nasty things. So I have to wonder if that's secular or what that is. But in any event, it's pretty negative. So you're going to go bye-bye. Well, you can still walk to the grocery store. Yeah, sure I can, and me with lymphedema. Have you tried to get disability going to a shrink? Would you quit that shit? Obviously, if I go to a shrink, they're going to lock me up, which is exactly why you guys keep bringing that shit up. You know they'll lock me up if I go to a shrink and claim to be out of my head, which I'm clearly not. Why have I got the trash bags? Because that sun coming through that window there is about 200 degrees. Without that trash bag, it would be 200 degrees in this car right now. Why would they lock you up? Oh my God, don't you know what? You have no idea, right? One has seen 6 already and he is sane. Correct. No one has been able to throw me in the clink because I'm sane. Sorry about your luck. Wait till summer. You wish you were back on the East Coast. Well, maybe I can get back on the East Coast. You never know. Vaughn is allergic to the sun. Correct. I am allergic to the sun. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I am allergic to the sun. What a thing to be allergic to, right? But yeah, things will work out. You guys are panicking too much. You guys are worse than fucking Sharpie. You guys panic way too much. You got to stop panicking. Can I donate you some air fresheners? Yeah, send the money and I'll buy the air freshener. All you got to do is when you send the money through PayPal or Cash App, just put in the notes section there that it's for air fresheners and I will buy the air fresheners. Simple as that. Wow, how simple can that be, right? How does the sun allergy affect you? I get welts, dude. I get welts. And if I'm out in the sun too bad, I pass out. Mummified in the desert heat. I don't know, that might actually be a good idea. Thoth said in the Emerald Tablets that if you get mummified out in the desert, then all you got to do is just find the hulls of a mente, go get you another body, and just come walking out in your new body, and you're good to go. That's what Thoth said. Thoth said there's a whole shitload of bodies in the hulls of a mente, and he just went down there, picked him a body, got into the body, and just walked out. Just hung out with everybody. All right. Well, anyway, it's 1:56. It is 1:56 and no solar. So I wasted my last 2 hours of StreamYards hoping that solar would show up, and he never showed up. So, oh well. Yes, I'm allergic to work. Now get the fuck out of my chat. Bye, stupid ass. Are you allergic to work? What a dumbass. No, I am not lying about the finger. Oh my God. Why would I lie about being hurt? Are you an idiot? Is there something wrong with your brain? Speaking of non-functioning brains, there's one right there. Look at this shit. I'm going to post this for everybody to see. I'll post that for everybody to fucking see. I think he's lying about his finger. Why the fuck would I lie about getting hurt, you dumbass? Are you an idiot? Is there something wrong with you? Apparently there's something wrong with you. Holy shit, man. All right, anyway, it's 2 hours. That's close enough. It's almost 2 hours. Secular shit. Solar Marshall never fucking showed, and I ended up using my last 2 hours. Thanks, Solar. Thanks for using up my last 2 hours of StreamYards. All right, anyway, I'm out of here, folks. Let's see, where's the fucking end button? There it is. Well, if it'll work.